Hello, 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 you guys. Coach Hadassah here, metaphysician, personal development coach, wellness entrepreneur, and founding member of Extreme FX Global Academy, where Bitcoin and Forex collide. And I'm still out here in these streets trying to get prepared for the uh, the Houston event. We're going to be out in Houston, Extreme FX Global Academy. We have our Houston event this weekend, the 20, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Oh shoot, let me turn this around. Okay, there we go. Um, so I think today is the 25th. Good afternoon, Jazz. How are you? Oh my gosh, I gotta get out there to Cali one day, a weekend. And we sisters. So I want to see my sister in person, like in real life, and for real life, and give you a big old hug, right? Um, but we're getting prepared for this event. Leave tomorrow morning. We're flying out. We'll be in Houston for our weekend event, the 26th and the 27th. So if you are in Houston and you want to be my guest, yes, right? You want to be my guest, then reach out to me, inbox me, email me. You can email me at coach hadassah at gmail.com. I was going to say coach.hadassah because of websites and stuff. But let's see. Yeah, so I'm out here, but I can't miss my my hour. I cannot do that. So today is Thursday. Think about it, Thursday. Oh, listen, and before I get into that, when I was talking about the Houston event with our academy, if you are looking for ways to earn extra income or replace your income, join our trading team. Join my trading team. We are starting April 11th with the trading plan, 12 weeks, and that would end on July 4th. I mean, but we're just going to pick it up and start it all back over again anyway. But that's just for people to come get acclimated, get the education that is needed. Because listen, the bank's been trading with our money the whole time anyway. That's the reason why, uh, if you're trying to take out thousands and thousands of dollars, you have to give them notice and all that kind of stuff. It's your money. What you mean I need notice? Yeah, because they're trading your money, making billions and trillions of dollars uh, with your money that you're trying to make ends meet with. We're not doing that 2021 and beyond, right? So you can see the information there where you can go to linktree/coach.hadassah and you can get registered, and we go from there. Okay? Because uh it's time. It's time. Position yourself for wealth, and you can do it. You can do it right in your own home. Period. With your cell phone. Right? Making money with your smartphone. Why not? You're paying for the bill anyway, so might as well. So it's Thursday. What is Thursday for us? Think about it, Thursday. So as you probably saw the caption, I want you to think about like where you were, like where were you 5 years ago? So 5 years ago, we could say that was what, 2016, right? 2016. Where were you in your life 5 years ago? If you could think back to 2016, And if you want to go so far as to like the exact month, even March 2016, okay? And just do an inventory of where you were spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, socially, right? Your social circle, your network. Um, did I say financially? If I didn't, financially, like where were you 5 years ago in 2016? Like what did that look like for you? Right? I know what it looked like for me in 2016. As a matter of fact, I know what it looked like for me in 2011, 12. Right? Because I remember that was when I made a straight up decision where I was going to focus on me, because I spent the part of my life before then focusing on everybody else. I'm gonna help everybody else. I'm gonna do this for everybody else. I put everybody and everything before me but me. And how could I give anything from an empty cup, right? So if that was you just 5 years ago, then that and you repeated that cycle, then 5 years ago you look to see where you are now, right? So where are you now? Did you make a decision 5 years ago that led you up to where you are now in your life? Hold on, y'all. I got to order my folks some food before I get to the house. Oh, shoot. Who do I have to order it for? One, two, three. Wait. One, two, three, four, five, six.
Hi, thanks for choosing Next to Dairy Queen. How can we help you?
Yes, can I have um $6 meals?
All right, just to be sure, this is correct. Six of the $6 meal deals, correct?
Yeah, yep. I got a whole bunch of people that live in my house.
All right, the burger order.
And trust me, it's two people that I'm not even ordering for because they already ate.
All right, now what's that drink for you?
The Sprites.
All right. What's the Sunday for you?
I said six, right? 6 meals. So two, or no, three. Three strawberry and three caramel.
All right. And then, all right, then Sprite. All drinks the same thing, correct?
Yeah, Sprite.
One, two, three. Wait, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. All right, anything else for you?
No, that's all.
All right, so I have those $6 meal deals, three of those strawberry, and three of them caramel. 39.60 is that total. You can pull around.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She sound like me trying to count heads, making sure we don't lose somebody at the gas station, in which that has happened. Hold on, y'all. Cause I ain't cooking today. So yeah, this is real. Look, I gotta highlight that this is real life, right? How about that?
39.60.
Okay.
Thank you.
39.60. And that ain't even everybody. You know, folk out here thinking you don't need to be a millionaire. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't need to be wealthy. But listen. Anyway,
All right, here you go.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. Out here trying to bring home some
Sure,
food
ma'am. If you
before.
can pull around to the front press, we're going to break it out to you.
Okay. So look around.
Like how you got to the menu.
Okay. All
Yep,
right.
in the front.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is real life. Look, this is House of Hadassah. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, because it's going down. But listen, if you look at where you are now, right? And if that was predicated on 5 years ago, I think this is the front. She said, pull up. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull right here. Wait, or is this the drive through? No, that's the drive through thing. Listen, where she want me to pull up at? I'm going to sit right here. This is what I'm going to do. So if you look at where you were 5 years ago and you see where you are now, right? Like whatever decisions or things that you made 5 years ago, you can look and see today's place is it's the results of the decisions. And especially if you made, we all make like New Year's resolutions and stuff like that, right? So here's a question. Did we stick to that? Did we commit to it? Because I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, and I say my locks. You see all this? These locks right here, 6 years. I locked January of 2014. And that was the day I looked in the well, I knew I knew that I was gonna have my hair locked by my 40th birthday. That is what I knew. That was some years prior. I'm like, yeah, by 40, I'm gonna lock my hair. Well, and in a lot of cases, most people, lock with a commitment or something like that, or in line, right? And so uh that's what I decided to do. So what was my purpose? What was my goal for locking? And what would be the whole thing behind it? And it was really me making a commitment to myself for all 8 levels of my being: spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physically, socially, materially, and financially. I committed to myself, and my hair was part of that process, right? And it's such a it's such a thing where you really see, when you do, like, and I mean, this is not for me saying for everybody to lock their hair. That's not it. I'm just saying that was my, part of the process of me committing to the betterment of my whole self. Um, there is a stage that we go through with locking, and also that stage that we go through when we do commit to ourselves, right? If you commit to your relationships being better, if you commit to your finances being better, if you commit to your health being better, if you just commit to all of those things, the first thing is that you have to commit to you. Because guess what? This is something that I always say, right? Husbands, significant others, wives, or whatever may leave or die, and children grow and go. But you have to live with you for the rest of your life. You can't get rid of you. I mean, unless you off yourself, but for the most part, you stuck with you. So you might as well make the best of your time with yourself, right? You cannot escape you. So you might as well commit to the betterment of yourself. That's it. And it has nothing to do with anything or anybody outside of you. Now, when you do commit to yourself and the betterment of yourself, things will start to change, right? Things will start to change, rearrange, all types of stuff start happening. And then it's almost like Adrian Dynamite Sloan say, let the tree shake. But not only that, look, mow the grass and shake the tree. Let the tree shake. You mow that grass, hey, you might find some snakes in there and all kinds of stuff. You shake that tree, some rotten fruit might come out. But basically, it's take care of your lawn, right? Take care of your lawn. And it's not a one-time process. It's getting it together first and then maintaining it. The maintaining, the sustaining, all of that. So if that's something that you never thought about, like 5 years prior, okay, and this is something that is being put on your mind now on this day, then commit to yourself and the betterment of yourself today. And know and understand that it's a process. This is something that we talked about today on Morning Motivation, in which I invite you all to come to Morning Motivation. It is what morning/motivation.com. Password is icon. Oh my gosh, it's just such a great way to start your day, right? Such a great way to jumpstart your day on morning motivation. And it was about the process. And oh my gosh, so many people just gave, such we just feed each other. We feed each other souls. And we look at things like it was brought out about Joseph, right? Joseph had, well, the account was that he had 2 dreams. And in those dreams, when he told his brothers his dreams, he told his father his dream. And his brothers became envious of that. And so they like, shoot, we gonna see what become of his dreams. It ain't gonna come to nothing if he dead, right? So they sought to kill him, their own brother, right? They sought to kill him. And but they didn't. It was 2 of them. They, it kind of talked them out of it or whatever, but they beat him up real bad and they threw him left him in the pit for dead. And 2 of the brothers went and got him out and sold him to Egyptians as a slave. So he was beat up, left for dead, taken out the hole that they put him in, sold him off to Egyptians as a slave. I mean, it was something, but it was a process. And then even in that, right? Even in that his father thought he was dead because they told his father he was dead, all that kind of stuff. It was a hot mess. And then he ended up in a position, because Yahweh was with him. That's the thing about it. You going through your process, but Yahweh is with you the whole time. All of that was being in darkness. And we even talked about that, how you're developed in darkness. Diamonds, before they become diamonds. Oh, wow. Okay, let me see where I could put all this stuff. This goes here.
then you got 2 more bags coming, okay?
2 more bags
Yeah.
coming? Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I know when I had toilet paper, paper towels, I had all this stuff I got to do before I go. Okay. So in that process, he got look. He was left for dead. Then he was lied on, cause the queen she was trying to, she wanted her a piece of Joseph because he was fine. Listen, he was so doggone fine. Okay, and so um, she lied on him, tried to say that he raped her, and he did not. And so he got thrown in jail because of that. So he got accused of something that he did not do. He got put in jail for it. She kept coming to the jailhouse trying to tell him, like, I can get you up out of here if you just go ahead and, be my love slave or whatever. And he was like, woman, look. Okay, thank you. You too. And so, yeah, he like, woman, I would rather be here in this jail than to be out there dealing with you and stuff. Now that's how you know when Yahweh is really with a man. Okay, he told that woman, I will serve jail time before before I, number one, just sin against Yahweh. Two, that I do that to the king who entrusted me with his house with you, and all his house and everything. And three, I don't like I got more peace being locked up in here. Baby, that story is so funny to me. Every time I read it, I just crack up. But so everybody talking about they Boaz, you better get you a Joseph. That's what you need in your life. So just that whole process. But he got out because of a dream again, and he went from the pit to the palace. But it was that process that he had to go through. Then we talked about even the diamonds. They are not diamonds first. They're actually in the dirt, in the dust, in coal. And it's that pressure and that heat and that fire. Then it comes out to be a diamond. And so what's that process? And that's the thing about it. A lot of people start things off, but then don't want to go through the process. Like as soon as it's too much pressure, or I can't even say too much pressure. As soon as it's a little bit of pressure, it's like, no. I mean, and they stop. They stop. You were right there and you stop. Why? Because anything worth getting, anything worth really having, it's some things that really have to be worked out of you. Some things within us has to be burnt off and out. Like the scripture says, give me gold tried in the fire. Our hearts and our minds, they have to be tried in the fire. Here, Extreme FX, we're learning something different. We're learning how to trade on the Forex market. People don't want to go through the process. How? Right? Oh, I'm going to just give it a week or whatever. But we'll give 4 years for a bachelor's degree, 6 years for a master's degree, 8 years for a PhD, 10 or more years for a research fellow degree, and want to give something like this when it comes to your manifesting your dreams, right? Manifesting or reaching the goals that you set for yourself, right? Becoming, right? Just becoming, stepping into your purpose and your power and who you are and all of that. I ain't I ain't gonna get that no time. And we can't even say this for our generation and moving forward. Like back in the day with the baby boomers, like, yeah, you could do, 40 hours a week, 40 40 hours a week for 40 years, but then you retiring on only 40%. That where they do that at when you can't even really live good off of that 40%, but gave that time. And now that's totally different, right? That's totally different. But we'll give that. Give, I don't know, 3 years to a job, 5 years to a job, 7, 10, 12. But won't give what you really need to give. That honestly won't even take that long to tell you the truth. But it will be a process. It will be a process. And why won't you give that to yourself? You know, oh, this was too long. That is too long. Man, this microwave stuff, it's something else. It really messed us up. you know. And then yeah, you saw me buying this food. Like I'm not cooking today. Because they gotta leave anyway. And I know folks is hungry. So if I came in the house trying to cook something to eat, they'll be looking at me like I was crazy in the first place. Let them cook it, bring it in here, go ahead and eat. But everything else, I got all these other groceries in here. They'll be okay. But yeah, we have to commit to ourselves and commit to the process of being better. We have to commit to the process of, especially if you really truly want to be in alignment and um like we always talking about being, ambassadors or representations of the most high. Are we really? Because the reputation of the king is in the welfare of his people. The scriptures say, let Yahweh be true and every man a liar. I'm not finna lie on Yahweh like that through the example of my life, right? I mean, through the for real example, period. We got to stop, okay? Michelle said, this is Coach Cotton. Love you, Coach Cotton. Coach Cotton said, I gave 15 years to one job and they told me I could no longer receive a salary increase. Then you have to stay 25 years to earn retirement with the company. Listen, I'm going to tell you how to work these jobs. You work it for your benefit, okay? I mean, many people have to have them. If you wasn't born into wealth, or you wasn't born in a family that was at least business minded and, entrepreneur and all of that kind of stuff, right? Then, hey, we got to eat, okay? Right? So, I started off self-employed, but with self-employment, you have to do your own benefits and all of that kind of stuff, okay? But what I found is that being a home-based business owner is like the best, excuse me, especially when it comes to saving, because the more money you're able to save, that money you can use to invest and then allow that money to work until it's more above and beyond what you're physically capable of doing. Right? We all want to get there. And trust and believe when I say, when you get about, I won't say right at 40, but I will say this. because I'm 45. I'll be 46 next month. Baby, listen, energy is different. And you are ready to go sit down somewhere or at least do something else. You want to do something that love and passionate about and turn it into, whatever kind of business or whatever. You ain't trying to have nobody treat you like a child or something like that at your job. Like you just don't have the patience for it anymore. Period. So it's like if you are on those jobs, have it in your mind that you are doing what you need to do to work yourself off of it. And you must get an additional stream. And most people, okay, I'm gonna work 8 hours and then I'm gonna go get me a part-time job. No, 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 no. You get yourself a business and you work that part-time until your business exceeds. And when I say exceed, I'm talking what your income is on your regular job. The best way to do it really is through a home-based business, because at least you can correct your W-4 and get about $500 back to your paycheck every paycheck. I've been teaching people how to do that for a long time, and there's a whole lot of people that wasn't listening. But I digress. Right? What's she talking about? You'll see, you'll learn. But that's the only way that I've been able to survive as a home-based business owner. When I learned that in my 20s, I was like, boy, I never work outside my house. My principal place of business will always be in my house, because I'm able to save money and then put those dollars to work in my business. That's on the irs.gov website. They want you to have a home-based business. But what they say, put something somewhere in a book or somewhere where you got to read information, because people will not go try to look for it or find it. And that's been the case, right? That's been the case. But right now, you can start right now with bettering yourself on all 8 levels of your being, to where 5 years from now, okay, because we have to start planning and thinking long term. That's how people end up in trouble, end up in messes and everything, because you're only thinking about right now. You letting your emotions, or I say lower frequency emotions, get the better of you in that moment. And then you have, like Megan say, a stupid attack. You end up with a stupid attack, and you just messed up your future by what you did right now today. Because look, there is no future without today. The past is gone, right? So we could look back at where we were back then, but that's gone, right? And most likely, whatever we were doing then, and especially if we continue, this is where we are right now today. Is that good or bad? Is that, I mean, whatever it is that you want to call it. Is it, are you in a better place than you were 5 years ago? Are you in the same place than you were 5 years ago? And not just outwardly, but within your heart and mind, right? Psychologically, spiritually, all those things. Are you in a better place within yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you just love being with you? And I don't mean that in no, narcissistic kind of way, but just being okay with yourself, being at peace with you, right? Like, you can enjoy your own company. You don't have to try to escape. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try to escape your life, escape your own thoughts. You don't have to try to escape it, because you just We're talking about a peace that surpasses all understanding. That's where you want to be, because everything outside after that, once you are just in alignment and at peace right within, man, things just start doing what it do around. You know, things might start moving and shaking around, but you still at peace and you're stable within, right? What the scripture say, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. It did say a double-minded man, but let's just say mankind, right? If you double-minded, you unstable. No, but having true peace within, where you don't have to try to escape, you don't have to try to in any of those things that just bring about something different. Your life will start to unfold, your life starts to be different, and then that manifestation process, you know, the perfect uh opportunities and the people that presents themselves, you'll know, oh, this is for me, or you know what, this is not. When you're really in alignment and at peace. So if you weren't there 5 years ago, to where you look now and it's like, I'm kind of, start today, right? Commit to yourself today. Commit to the process today. Keyword commit. And I got to get off here because my phone about to die, right? But the key word is commit. Commitment. A lot of times, you know, folks don't like that word commit. It's like, ooh, that sounds too much like bondage. Look, you better commit to the betterment of you and stick with it. Go through the process, go through the pain and the pressure and all of that good stuff, because when you come out on the other side, oh my gosh, I promise you, it's just a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. So when you look back at today, 5 years from now, right? You can look back and say, wow, I did that, right? I did that by the grace and mercy of my Heavenly Father that was with me the whole time and just wanted me to, you know what I'm saying? Be bonded, commit to the betterment of you on all levels of your being. And I have to say it again, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physically, socially, financially, materially, on all levels of your being. Commit to the process, okay? Because you don't want to be in the same place in 5 years. You don't. You know, look, wealthy people and people in that, they plan 40 years ahead. 40 years.